back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Actor Michael Gambon, or Mo, famously known as Professor Albus Dumbledore, died at the age of 82 earlier this morning. Gambon's family said in a statement that he died peacefully in a hospital with his wife and son by his side after a battle against pneumonia. Regarded as a generational talent among fellow actors his age, Gambon starred in many movies and TV shows, including the 1980s hit show, The Singing Detective. The Harry Potter star reprised his role as Albus Dumbledore for 6 of the last 8 movies. Yelp is suing the state of Texas over its labeling of crisis pregnancy centers. The listings note the centers that does not provide abortions or referrals for the operation. The preemptive lawsuit was filed on Wednesday, which has the tech company suing Texas State General Attorney because his office may stop Yelp from. Since the app offers reviews of local business, Yelp argues that the First Amendment allows it to make truthful statements to serve its users. Legal observers say the move may open a new front in the fight between conservative states and the tech industry abortion.
Actor Bruce Wells is dealing with a form of dementia after being diagnosed with it earlier this year. His wife Emma has been vocal about the struggles of being a caregiver for her husband. Mandy Gathers has ways caregivers can take care of themselves as well as loved ones.
Of love, but being a caretaker to a loved one who can't care for themselves isn't easy.
Caregivers often face a relentless cycle of responsibilities with really little respite.
Nick Allen is leading an ongoing study at The Ohio State University researching the toll caregiving takes. Over time, he says caregivers can feel extreme stress, isolation, and depression, and it can be made worse if the care partners don't care for themselves, too.
Self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity.
Allen says that starts by maintaining social connections, keeping up activities you enjoy.
Most hobbies that people have align with their values, and so when somebody lets them go, life can become a little bit unmoored from those values.
Focus on your physical health by being active and take care of mental health too. Allen says coping skills are key.
We believe even brief stress reduction skills can improve quality of life immensely.
If you know someone who's caring for another, it's also important to support them. Allen says that includes educating yourself on what it means to be a caregiver, providing emotional support, offering respite care, and if that's not possible, showing them compassion and empathy.
Let them know that you see them, hear them, and support them.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
One of the most photographed trees in United Kingdom, which is as old as United States, has been cut down, and a 16-year-old has been arrested in connection to the criminal damage. The tree at Sycamore Gap near Hadrian's Wall, United Kingdom, was also featured in Kevin Costner's famous film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Officials with the Northumberland National Park Authority confirmed that they have reasons to believe that it has been deliberately felled and identified as an act of vandalism. What is more heartbreaking is that this tree has picked up the award for 2016 Tree of the Year.
2 pilots that went missing after a plane crash in the state of Kentucky are confirmed to be dead. The search for the plane and the pilot started late Wednesday after the plane crashed in the forest area of Ohio County. Kentucky State Police say before they found the pilots, they were able to locate missing parts of the plane by using a drone. No further details has been released at this time. We'll update you as we have more to the story.
Today marks the 1-year anniversary of Hurricane Ian, a devastating storm that destroyed much of southwest Florida. The Category 4 storm killed at least 150 people and leveled multiple cities, including Cape Coral. This morning, the city revealed a rock memorial to honor and remember the lives that were lost in the storm. Mayor Mike Elsiheim says it will serve as a reminder of the city's resiliency throughout the storm. A driver struck by gunfire crashed outside of a Tennessee high school on Wednesday, putting schools in the area on high alert. Kayla Solomon has more of the story.
They have no regard for life at all.
Just minutes from dismissal,
Whitehaven High School was put on lockdown Wednesday afternoon.
When I got the call, I immediately stopped everything I was doing to get over here.
Memphis police say it was a shooting and subsequent car crash that led to the lockdowns of both the high school and Whitehaven Elementary nearby.
Whitehaven is a very, very good school, and I'm just surprised to hear that this is all going on right at school time, when they about to let out,
Two people in a white Mercedes, an 18 and 17-year-old, were in a car hit by gunfire. Police say the driver was only grazed by a bullet, but the car ended up through a brick wall. Both of them are non-critical.
My heart is always racing because I'm hoping for the best, and most of the time it's the worst. But in this case, I'm certainly feeling the relief.
Relief because it could have been much worse.
This is too close to home. You're right next door to, right across the street from a school. Kids are getting out of school. And so, you got parents who are concerned, about, the safety of their kids.
Now let's check in with weather anchor Erica Fontana for a look at your current conditions.
We're looking at a current temperature of 86 degrees and sunny. We're having perfect weather as we head into the weekend with minimal wind and no clouds in the sky. We'll be back with a full weather forecast after the break.
Knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry. I'll see you later.
Welcome back to NewsWatch. Around the state of northern Mississippi, we're looking at about pretty much similar weather, high 80s, and then as you can see, we have 90 in South Haven. And then tonight's forecast is going to drop quite a little bit. It'll be 63 degrees and mostly clear skies. Again, minimal wind and no chance of rain. And then as you can see here, it is pretty clear in northern Mississippi, no rain coming our way and very clear skies. And then tomorrow's forecast, it's going to be 90 degrees and sunny as we head into the weekend. We have a big weekend ahead. It's going to be great weather. Again, no chance of rain, minimal wind. It's going to be great weather. And then as you can see, we have tomorrow's temperatures are going to be about the same. We have 90 degrees, high 80s. And then if you look at South Haven, we're going to get a high of 92 over there. And then game day temperature is going to be great weather for the game this weekend, 90 degrees. And we're hoping that a Rebel win is also in the forecast. Then as we head into the end of the weekend and then next week, we have temperatures in the low 90s and high 80s. They'll drop down quite a little bit in the evening. Well, I'm just so excited that it's not going to rain this weekend for the game.
Right, no Muddy Grove for
I know,
us.
especially since a 5 o'clock game.
Yep.
Haley, do you
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock? Do you
Yes.
have any updates?
Well, coming up, Ole Miss football looks to bounce back against LSU this Saturday, and the volleyball team is set to host an SEC doubleheader this weekend. I'll have that and more next up in sports.
Thanks Great having you.
Incredible women. I wish they had those kind of cool careers for women when we were growing up.
So in this flashback, we're all the same age?
Yeah. What does everyone want to be when they grow up?
If I say 2 jobs, do I get extra credit?
No.
I want to make immersive video games. I want to revolutionize 3D printing. I want to analyze data from the cloud.
I want to be a meteor.
You mean meteorologist?
No.
That's great, Al. Follow your dreams.
For the record, I was a baby in the 70s.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You can ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Jason, let's go see your room.
We are Ole Miss Rebels. As Mississippi's flagship university, we dig deeper, see farther, work harder. We pioneered human organ transplants. We helped prove Einstein's theory of gravitational waves. We are distinguished as a Carnegie R1 top 2.5% research institution. We are Ole Miss, transforming lives and the world.
Welcome back. I'm Haley Hood with Sports Watch. Kicking things off in sports, the LSU Tigers are coming to Oxford this weekend to play the Rebs in a Saturday night match at the Vaught starting at 5 o'clock p.m. This will be the 112th meeting all-time between Ole Miss and LSU, dating all the way back to 1894. LSU is Ole Miss's second most played opponent behind Mississippi State. LSU holds a 65-41 advantage in the series with 4 ties. Ole Miss and LSU both currently have a record of 3-1, so this ought to be a very good match coming on Saturday evening. Be sure to wear red and cheer on those Rebels. Ole Miss soccer team hits the road this weekend for a Friday night showdown with Texas A&M in College Station. Ole Miss now has 4 points in the SEC standing after 3 conference matches, putting them in 3rd place in the West Division. Shu Oba leads the conference in saves per game, and save percentage, and is second in shoutouts. Kelly Brady is ranked 5th in goals and goals per game and is the only player in the conference to have scored a hat trick this season. Ole Miss remains unbeaten at home with a record of 4-0 and 2 ties at the Ole Miss Soccer Stadium. Good luck this weekend, Rebs, and let's show the Aggies what we got. Starting Friday night, Ole Miss volleyball continues SEC play, opening a 3-match homestand against South Carolina. The Rebels also welcome number 14 Tennessee to town on Sunday. Last weekend, the Ole Miss volleyball team kicked off conference play with a sweep of Alabama at home and dropped a tough battle to Auburn on the road. With 4 straight wins at home, the Rebels are looking forward to the best start in Oxford since 2014. These ladies have been extremely sound on defense, leading the SEC in opponent hitting percentage at 154 and digs per set at 15.3. The middle blocker duo of Peyton Barach and Sasha Ratliff lead the SEC in hitting percentage and ranks top 40 in the nation. Good luck this weekend, ladies, and let's keep this at-home winning streak right at undefeated. And tonight is some more Thursday Night Football. It's taking place with the Detroit Lions heading over to Lambeau Field to play the Green Bay Packers. The Lions have the opportunity to make a statement tonight to the rest of the NFC North Division. After starting 2-1, they have established themselves as contenders for the division crown. Now, the next step they need to prove that the division is theirs for taking is to beat the Packers tonight. The Lions have momentum as they won at Lambeau Field last season. After getting their mojo back on Sunday after a win over Atlanta, the defense is ready to go on a roll. It is projected for the Lions to take the win, but we will find out tonight at 7:15 p.m. And that's all I've got for sports. Be sure to tune into Rebel Watch at 5:30 to catch up on the latest sports news.
Coming up next on NewsWatch,
hear how a turtle on the run was able to come back home. You're watching NewsWatch Ole Miss.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
a turtle on the loose, on the run if you will, is back home safe and sound after being caught.
How do you catch a 200-pound turtle? Cole Higgins has more.
On the lamb, or in this case, on the shell. Dallas Animal Services to the rescue of a 200-pound tortoise. The owner found him after a viral post. Have you seen this turtle? He was caught wandering the streets of Dallas. He's a vegan, so not sure where in Dallas he was gonna eat. Anywho, the tunneling tortoise apparently slipped under the owner's fence and dug his way to freedom. Anyone thinking Shawshank? Here, turtle, turtle, turtle.
As soon as I seen him, I knew right away, it was him.
But wait, it gets better. Apparently this turtle used to live at the Tiger King Zoo. No mullet on this shell.
I thought I was never gonna see Lorenzo again.
And now to a not-so-friendly carnivorous mammal, the otter. Most think cute and cuddly. Just look at it. Well, just like people, apparently, you can't trust an otter. In Jupiter, Florida, a man was out feeding the birds when he was attacked by an angry otter.
Looked up, no hawk. Looked back down, and there was a brown head sticking up over the bank of the pond.
Well, that brown head had rabbit teeth.
At first, I didn't know it was an otter, but then I realized that's an otter.
And bit him 41 times in the hands, legs, and arms. It really was a rabid otter, according to WPBF. He oughter be ashamed of himself. Luckily, this man was able to get to safety. For Take a Look at This, I'm Cole Higgins.
Well, fun fact, everyone, I used to have a pet turtle.
Really?
Yes.
What was its name?
It was named Princess. I was 11, and I took it home from the street, and my mom was kind of upset. But it's okay.
So like this turtle that was on the run,
yes,
if you will.
Yes.
I think it's crazy. Like a turtle is so slow. How does it just run away?
Exactly. But anyway, I can't think what I would go through. If I would lose my pet, I don't have a pet. I do have my pet dog. But Yeah, you were right about the turtle. Like, they are slow and like,
I
how
know.
could they run? Like,
How could you run away from your owner? I feel
That's
like I can
right.
catch
Exactly.
it. Yes.
I mean, this turtle just wants to live on the streets, I guess.
It just wants to
Same.
run away.
Turtle is for the streets. Well, that's all we have for tonight. Tune in next week. I'm Hannah Baker.
and I'm Amanda Pereira with your latest news.
And I'm Haley Hood with Sports Watch.
And with Stormwatch, I'm Erica Fontana. Be sure to keep up with us on our socials and tune in tomorrow at 5. NewsWatch Ole Miss, where we keep it live and keep it local.